looking like a whole somebody
Yeah,
else.
and she had button that top button.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
All
can
right,
do it. Keisha from calculus.
Mm-hmm.
terrible at math. That is the funny part.
We
We are
live,
live,
man.
guys. Share the shit. Share the shit. Give motherfuckers a couple seconds to get in this motherfucker.
That's what we gotta do.
Yeah, that's what I realized.
I can't wait, man. I'm about to be outside like I've been, and it is gonna be a party. I went to the Juneteenth festival in Atlanta Saturday, and it was alright, even though it got rained on a little bit. But everybody was started that kicking. I went and did the electric slide with some strangers.
Yeah.
That was lit. Black folks got to do the electric slide at every black function. It's a Negro spiritual dance.
But it's
And we
about a
went,
vibrator.
yeah, it was alright though. Even though it got rained out, everybody was still out there kicking it heavy. Big Juneteenth celebration. I got me a nice little video of the band coming in. Down south we big on the band. Band coming in with the majorettes, the drum line coming in. It was lit. Even in the rain, they didn't care.
If I ever have a funeral, I want that shit to be that New Orleans style bullshit.
Yeah.
Man, that shit is lit.
So you want cats like dancing with you on their shoulders and shit?
Nigga.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it ain't gonna be me. I ain't gonna.
I do it.
That
I've
nigga
been
be
in trouble
there.
ass.
Man.
I barely
that nigga gonna drop the
got no
cash, bro.
rhythm either, so I'll be trying to do the little shoulder shrug. That shit fall back.
What if you fall out the casket? That'd be funny.
What if you fall the cash and that nigga get up and take off running?
Weed everywhere. Why all this weed in your casket?
What you gonna do with that? Nigga pick it up and put it in his top pocket.
We're gonna take a little bit for the Lord.
We're gonna take a smoke break. You dig?
He about to go high, so we might as well go ahead and get high.
Wait, you think he would go high?
We gonna get high for the most high.
That nigga looking up at us.
They think the Lord is the most high. Wait until a couple minutes from now.
I got that Zaza. Hey man, that Zaza. Lucious Williams Podcast, episode 30. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. I'm Pandemic Proof Lou. I got my panel with me. I know this shit is weird right now because we don't usually pod on Sunday, but I felt like motherfucking pod tonight. How are y'all doing? How was y'all's yesterday? Keisha from Calculus, how was your yesterday?
Yesterday was good. We got to surprise my dad with a much needed makeover at his barbershop, which he's such a chatty Cathy. He knows a lot of people. Didn't know he knew half the staff there already from being in barbering school a while back. So that was a pleasant surprise for both of us. But he really enjoyed it. We got him to let loose and try new do. We trying to get him to stop coloring his hair like he's still in his 30s. So besides that, everything was good. Everything went accordingly.
What's up? BJ, how was your yesterday?
I mean, it's been the same for the last like 7-8 days. You know what I'm saying? Still in quarantine, still at my mama's house, still can't go outside, still can't do nothing. I heard everybody else outside having a fantastic time.
Oh my God.
Fireworks and barbecues and laughter and music. I'm just sitting in the house, watching the Nets lose. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we talked about that. How do you feel about Kevin Durant after this?
The dude's a beast. You know what I'm saying? He came up short, but the team was short-handed. You know what I mean? They had a lot to do with it. But LeBron fans, they just can't. They can't help themselves, and all day long they've been talking about, well, LeBron, when he was in the East, he would win the East all the time. But what would happen when he would make it to the finals?
L. after L
And
after
then the
L.
other part is, let's talk about him in the West. He been in the West 3 years. He missed the playoffs. He won a chip, and then he got put out the first round. But nobody wants to talk about it.
Yeah, I felt like, yeah, there were moments where Muggs would question LeBron's toughness or whatever. I've never seen KD shy away from a moment.
Me either.
Never say he always comes up in the moment, bro. He's always gonna give you 40 at least. Now the assist shit different depending on what team he's on, but he gonna score his point. So like LeBron always was questioned, like he'll have a 7, 10, and 9 game, and motherfuckers question, yo, is he tough enough? Does he have the killer instinct? So KD showed his ass, man. He just didn't have enough.
Hey man, he have enough. It happened.
You watch basketball, Keisha?
I'm sorry, my eyes glazed over. I don't really follow the sports since the pandemic. I'm kind of lost, but I mean, I usually do with football and basketball, but it just hasn't been the same since pandemic. So,
Oh, trust me, I don't really watch. I just watch football for real.
I take it you used to follow the Spurs then?
Hey, yes, of course.
What is that in your hand?
Yeah, I
I was just about to say that because that looked real.
You scared the fuck out of me.
Oh,
I'm trying.
Oh,
I'm about to
Lord,
say, I know we on a Sunday, but
yeah,
I thought
and
that
you
was
like super excited.
I thought that was something
Don't
else.
answer, buddy. Never mind.
Oh, Lord
Don't go
Jesus,
there.
she scared the fuck out of me too, because that shit is
Clearly a
lavender.
dog toy. There's no need to
That
it.
shit is lavender color.
That looked like a dual purpose.
Yeah, that looked like a good time to watch.
You're right.
not a dual purpose.
I have a dog. That's why it's wonderful. It's
That looked like
for her.
for him and her.
That bad the fuck not be.
Girl, I can't.
Yeah, that looked like a couple's toy there. I was confused.
Golly, sorry.
My yesterday was horrible. I had to work.
Mhm.
Oh, well, yeah.
I had to work. So when I get off from work, I don't be wanting to do nothing. I just chill. And now I'm here. I took a nap today.
Oh, yay.
Naps
Self-care.
yeah, naps are important.
Mm-hmm.
You know, while everybody's enjoying their Father's Day, I'm getting my sleep in. Cause for real, I didn't know how important naps was until I got older.
Yeah.
And now I need one before I do anything at nighttime. Like I'm trying to stay up past 10 o'clock. I gotta take a nap.
Adult life, yeah.
My yesterday was absolutely outstanding. I went outside, see my fro got wet. It was big, but you know, shrinkage is a real thing.
Yeah.
So the fro shrunk down in the rain, but the rain was great. Went out there, supported black businesses, bought a little t-shirt or two at the Juneteenth festival in Atlanta. And what made me mad is I had to work today, and the Juneteenth festival was also today, but I couldn't go and enjoy myself in the sun because I was at work.
No.
But it's cool. Got me a nice little Juneteenth shirt. You know what I mean? From the people outside. You know what I mean? Got to support the folks out there. Everything was all love out there. I never seen black people just getting along so well in such a massive amount. And it was just all love. And it was great, man.
All right, buddy. So with the Juneteenth, you think this is gonna be a real thing? Or you think Moses is celebrating it for the moment? Because you weren't on the pod Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about Juneteenth?
Oh, it's here forever now. Everybody, this is a thing now. Then what is a federal holiday now too? And it gives everybody an excuse to party.
Bro, did y'all get anybody that was like opposing the holiday?
Oh, I live in Georgia, so Governor Brian Kemp said, "Fuck all that."
Of course, you had people opposing it.
Bro, I had a white dude say, "What's it about?" I said, first of all, it's a federal holiday. He's like, federal holiday?
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I actually had somebody, older white gentleman that I work with who've actually I've come to respect a lot. But he hit me up. He just asked me about it. Genuinely was just like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? which is commendable, right? Because a lot of them, they just like, oh, it's just something that the black people been asking for. Let's just go away with it. But no, he was genuinely like, what is it? So I explained it to him, in depth, and he was like, this should have been like a federal holiday. I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, he's like, I don't even understand how people could oppose to it. I said, well,
My problem is this. How are you so racist that you mad at another paid holiday?
Because they don't want the blacks to have anything.
But they benefit too, because you off work too.
Listen, the racist whites don't want you blacks to enjoy nothing.
It's so weird to me, like the 4th of July is the white folks thing, right? But that don't mean I don't want no hot dog and hamburger off the grill.
I don't want.
Let me get in on some of that too.
Hey, I don't want none of that shit on the 4th.
Nah, let me get a little burger.
I want every bit of it, bro.
Let me get something beans.
I don't agree with Thanksgiving, but that's the number 2 holiday.
That's the thing. I don't ever call it Thanksgiving again.
I don't agree with Christmas. Wrap me up something. I don't care about Christmas, but wrap me up something. That's
I think the only holiday that doesn't include violence is New Year. That didn't stand for violence is New Year.
Even then, you go outside.
But if New Year's was in July, nigga, that'd be the greatest party ever.
Yeah.
If we could, it'd be so cold. When it's cold outside, you debate whether or not you going out from the get go. It can be hot. I can deal with hot.
Where you are though, because like I'm going to Cali. It ain't gonna be cold in Cali for New Year's.
Nah, you gonna have on sandals, nigga.
In Atlanta, it'd be a party on New Year's. What you talking about?
You'll never
throw a little light jacket on down here. You good?
Nah, it'd be cold up here.
You'll never get me outside with my feet out, sir.
Oh my god.
You gonna have some chancletas,
thong sandals.
You'll never see it.
You having on thong sandals outside?
You're gonna have some white sandals with white shorts.
No, sir. It's gonna be some J's.
You don't have no
Crocs cover your feet.
It's gonna be some J's. Probably
you don't have the little string between your toes.
No.
Massage that skin meat between your big toe and your little toe.
He said skin meat.
We got topics tonight. I ain't about to do all the goofy shit. I want to get to the topic. Fuck this shit. For real, we got a topic. First topic, so my situation, I'm single, and sometimes I feel like when I link up with a female, she expects more out of me based on just us linking up and having
define linking up.
What does that mean?
Fucking.
Oh, y'all doing this?
Yeah, we doing that.
We doing this.
We doing that. And like for me, I don't know how it is for everybody else. For me, I have learned how to emotionally disconnect from the fucking. To where I'm like, hey, if we don't do this shit again, you got that KD effort. Now you got 40, 10, and 12. Take that with you. Here's a t-shirt. See you later. And I feel like I feel like sometimes dealing with women, they get way more emotionally attached. Has anybody else experienced that? Keisha, have you went through that? People call it dick
me getting attached to the dude or the dude getting attached to me? Or does
you get attached to the dude?
Yeah,
either way.
You get attached to the dude.
No.
Well, I feel like, look, I have stated in the beginning, this is what I'm trying to do. I don't want no relationship. I'm really showing you I don't want no relationship.
Oh, but then yeah, if you stated it already, then that's on her then. Because she knew what it was, especially if you told her in the beginning, there should be no expectations except for a climax. And as soon as that's done, it's done. The only time you expect something is when y'all have decided you want to commit and build off of that. And even with that, expectations, like definition, like she expects you to give her money, she expects you to be there when she needs a ride, she expects you to, like, there's levels, like you just expect something.
Okay, but I've heard women say, in some cases, say y'all start off as fucking and then the dude is buying you gifts and he's like asking you to stay at his house and all the other stuff. Do you not still go back to that first sentence?
No,
That's probably what pisses dudes off too, because yo, you
no, you're doing too much.
Serious.
Yeah, that's doing too much. I have to agree with
You're
Buddy.
doing too much.
Yeah, you doing too much.
You can't spend a night. I'm not buying you a goddamn thing.
Mm-hmm.
We're not even talking about too much personal information. You're not gonna know I got motherfucking problems with my mom and my daddy or no cousin issues.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna know nothing super personal, because once you start getting personal like that, that's starting to build that bond that you're not even really trying to build in the first place. But she is not thinking that. She like, oh, he telling me all this stuff about him. It must be growing into something different.
Mm.
But in your mind, like, you here, I ain't talking to nobody else. Might as well tell you what the fuck I'm going through today.
Mm-hmm.
But in her mind, it's like y'all building something. But in your mind, so you gotta cut all that shit off. Like, it just gotta be straight.
Yeah, you gotta put it out
dip.
first.
You gotta fucking duck. You gotta pump and dump. You gotta stick and dip. You gotta motherfucking smash and dash.
Okay. I wouldn't have said all that, but yeah, I have a main rule. If you are not my daddy, my man, or my son when he gets older and has a job, I don't need you to buy me anything. I'm too independent for that. I would never expect something more than, especially if you told me from the get-go, from the beginning, that this is all it's going to be. That's why communication is so big. If you already put it out there, it's nobody's fault but that one person that kept continuing to taking it further than that. That's just me.
So as a woman, do you feel like sometimes y'all don't listen?
Who, women?
Yeah.
I think women and men. People are hard-headed.
I know men don't listen. We don't listen to shit for real.
Yeah, women
That's how we
too.
get caught dumbfounded. Like, yo, how'd you get a whole new man in 2 weeks? Like, yo, nigga.
Some women don't listen because they are, it's like they're trying to keep the hope alive. Well, maybe if I do this for him, or if I show him, or they think they can love a person into loving them back, that's where all that hard-headedness sets in. Like, I know what you said, but we did do this, and we did talk about this, and people that usually want to build off of stuff only do that. So maybe you are changing your mind. No, it is what it is. What he said in the first place. Until he comes and professes something different, like, hey, I know this started off physical, but you seem cool. I think we can build off of this. Let's make this, just you and me.
But the actions, it's the actions of a relationship. Like, yeah, it started off as us just fucking, but anything other than just fucking is too much. Any extra conversation, any gift, I'm not giving you a ride to work. I'm not doing nothing. And if I do, you've given me gas money. When we go to McDonald's in the morning for breakfast and some shit, we get 2 separate orders.
Okay, so let me ask y'all a question, right? So the term is friends with benefits.
Right.
So are you saying that it is impossible to be friends, right? Like be able to do like that friendly stuff? Because, if I take you to get something to eat, that's not, you know what I mean? Like I do
it's
that.
Not crossing the line.
Yeah, like, because I do that with my homegirls.
Right. It is.
Who I've never had sex with. We never even had a conversation about sex. This is an actual friend of mine, like, through and through. But yeah, we'll go and get something to eat together. You know what I'm saying? I think that you can have that type of relationship with somebody that you're being physical with, as long as with the communication piece is always there. It's always that honest. You know what I mean?
I disagree.
But I don't think that, if I'm being nice to you, that doesn't say that automatically, that's too much or whatever. It's still on you. If I'm being honest with you and I tell you, like, I'm not looking for a relationship, it's still on you to maintain that. Now, if it gets too much, if me being too nice and all that, if that is showing a mixed signal, or if it's getting too much, that you're getting too emotionally involved, it's on you to say that. But me, if I'm still on the same type of time that I was from the beginning, that's not my fault that you felt that.
Right.
I mean,
yeah, it's not your fault, but you're still gonna reap the consequences of said activities.
But why?
And it ain't nothing you can do about it.
When you're a nice person, when you're a cool person, you do shit for people. You know what I'm saying? Like, buddy, if you come into town, you're not gonna have to pay for nothing. You're a visitor, my bro. Like that's what the fuck it is. Like that's just me showing some courtesy. Like, yo, if you spend the night and I cook breakfast, I'm not gonna just cook me pancakes and you can get the fuck out. Like, yo, if you want to eat, you can eat, but if you don't, I get it.
And that's what I would say. Like that's what I would run into. Like, you know, long ages ago, a young lady was spending the night in my crib. I wake up the next day, I'm hungry. I wouldn't even know how to feel about myself if I just like went around the corner to Denny's that was around the corner from my crib and just got me something to eat and not hurt.
Yeah,
Man,
I couldn't do
that wouldn't even make sense.
not the age I'm at. Like I'm 36, bro. If I was
But that
19,
doesn't register the same to these young ladies.
I'm
It's
gonna say
not
I
my
can see
fault.
both ways. I can see both. I can see what Buddy is saying, keeping it strictly to the sex, but I can also see what BJ and Lou are saying. There are certain courtesies that you can still do without somebody being like, "Oh, they must
because
care for me, they want to
look.
pry."
At the end of the day, I appreciated your time.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
We did what we did. I appreciate your time.
Hospitality.
If you want some pancakes, they're over
You
here.
can't do that.
Why
This
can't
the thing. This the thing. Y'all both agreed to fucking, right? Right.
Mhm.
So both of y'all are getting the benefit of the agreement. Right. Right. Anything else provided outside of the agreement of fucking is extra. She needs to appreciate your time the same way you appreciated her time. And right now, it's all fair game.
She
Once you
did. She
offer
came.
she busting nut, you busting nut. Y'all, we still right here in the middle. We still
I know she
50-50.
appreciated my time.
Anything other?
Because if she didn't
Y'all both
appreciate my
hungry.
time, she would be
Y'all
gone
both
now.
hungry.
This is what I'm telling you though. Anything other than the agreement is extra. Y'all both agree that y'all gonna make each other bust a nut, right? Right. So anything after that nut is too much if that's not agreed upon. So you making pancakes just because you're a nice guy. Fuck being a nice guy. You gotta cut that shit out because this is the agreement. Because all that stuff can be taken the wrong way. If I make you pancakes, if you got a spot on your back itching and I scratch that motherfucker, I'm not doing none of that because that's not in the agreement. The agreement is fucking. Anything other than that, I'm not helping you find your sock. Your drawers is on the floor under the bed or something. Crawl your ass under there and find them. This is everything
This
else
sounds like
I
a
offer to
contract,
you.
buddy.
It's
That's
just what it
sounds like.
is. Anything you do extra is gonna be taken the wrong way. I'm trying to tell you.
That's
So
why
you gotta be real. It's like a business transaction.
That's
like you
where I
have
defer,
to be
sir.
real business with it.
Nah, I'm not in business with it. Like, look, I promise you a good time. I gave you that. Now, if you want to stay for the after show,
Ain't no after show. Get your drawers
bro.
and get in your Uber or your car and go.
You want a mimosa? I'll make a mimosa. Like, yo.
Oh no, that's just
Relax.
too nice.
Relax.
And then another thing you got to factor into is who is she dealing with outside of you? If y'all agreed to be friends with benefits, that means that y'all have no exclusivity to each other. So which means she's doing her thing on the side, you doing your thing on the side. Who's to say the things that she got on the side ain't some bullshit and you the nice guy? So now the extra nice guy shit.
Do we have to care?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck who she messing with on the side. I'm just happy to be
This is why you're gonna suffer the consequences because who she's dealing with on the side could be some straight bullshit, and you being a nice guy, being thinking it's rude to go to Denny's and get something for yourself or make pancakes only for yourself is the shit she getting on the side. Niggas that don't really give a fuck. So
I'm not competing.
That's
There's no competition, bro. I'm here for one reason only. Mm-hmm. I'm giving you me. This is me, bro. Like it ain't no bullshit. Like this is me.
But you can't. You gotta alter a part of your. You cannot be that nice guy in these situations because it's gonna be taken the wrong way. Especially if she got.
Is that your fault? That it's taken the wrong way?
Oh, absolutely not. Well, it kind of is. It kind of is your fault.
The Mario Brothers.
I think
it kind of is your fault because you can't be nice.
No, that's who I am. I'm not finna be an asshole. Nah, we straight. But if that's how you take it, like, oh, you're a great guy. I am. I really am. But when it comes to this shit,
Look at what's said though. If she actually said that you're a great guy, you lost already.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Tell your friends about me. I'm a great guy.
You lost already.
No,
Now she
in the
wanna
I
come
will
for
say
confines
you
herself.
of
can't
this
be
shit.
too nice to everybody, but I think it does help. I don't think you have to be an asshole
Yeah,
to
you ain't
everyone.
gotta be a dickhead for
No,
everything. Like,
I
no,
disagree.
That's
It
bull.
depends. It depends on the communication too. Like, and then what's you have to have like constant reminders. If you want to be the guy that you are, it has to be a constant reminder. Like, hey, now don't take this the wrong way now. But you know, I just wouldn't feel right if I made pancakes for just myself. We still in our situation, so don't think this syrup, this sweet syrup, is me being sweet on you. It's just I don't want to go. I don't want to send you home hungry because it's rude.
exactly.
Oh Lord.
Like
Yeah.
everything, when you're in that situation, like it has to be that petty where everything has to be a conversation because you don't want anything taken the wrong way. You being naturally nice can be taken the wrong way.
Oh yeah. That could be deemed as flirting in some situations.
Exactly.
You saying hi and you being talkative to somebody, that could be deemed as
Yeah.
flirting.
Just a regular friendly conversation can be taken as flirting.
Who's this nigga? Like what?
Yeah.
Yo, who's this bitch you was talking? You was he and ha with.
Especially if you're eating a box. Oh man.
Hey.
Sorry.
Hey. Next topic. Define. Have you ever did a sneaky link?
Absolutely.
Go ahead. Go ahead and explain what the hell you mean by a sneaky link.
Yes,
A
please.
sneaky link is when there is a person of interest that you should not be linking up with to do adult activities,
Oh, it should not be.
but y'all both agree to sneak and do these things. And this
So if
could
it's
be
like I'll give an example. The baby mama's sister.
yeah, that's a sneaky link.
So forbidden fruit type of people.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
forbidden
y'all not
fruit
supposed to
people
like
is-
each other, but y'all kind of.
You
and it's
mean
a little
you mean the best kind of sex?
exactly. BJ know what's up.
Bruh, because that fear in your chest. Like, I'm
No,
not supposed to be doing this.
always most fun doing stuff that you have no business doing.
Yeah, son.
That's exactly that's what a sneaky link is.
It's always the most fun because you're not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
You're
So
not
like
supposed to be in these uncompromising positions, but here we are together
the
in this moment that we're not supposed to share.
We
the
on some ghost.
sacrifice.
We on
It's
some
like the
Ghost and Angela shit.
the excitement of getting caught like makes it better too. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
damn, we're
Real?
supposed to be doing this shit.
I guess.
Yeah,
A sneaky link is that man. Look, that's what you need to be doing.
bruh, I've had some memorable. Like, yo, if I could ever do that again, because you know you may not have the opportunity to do this shit again.
So you go
That's
all
when
out.
you go hard. You go hard. You shooting for records. You trying to score 101 points. You trying to break Wilt Chamberlain's record.
Yeah, you
know this
doing
may
everything.
never come again.
You trying to get your jersey in the rafters in one game.
Yeah, and it'll be something to talk about forever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keisha looking like hell the fuck no.
No.
Keisha, how you feel about that?
How do I feel about it?
Mhm.
I've never been present. I've had like forbidden attractions, and by that I say, of course, all of us has some type of fine cousin. But this is the thing: I'm not biologically tied to them because they're on my father's side. I had like this 4 set of cousins, all came from the same daddy. They was all fine, all get out. I think they all have a ton of kids right now, which explains it all. But yeah, there's like an attraction there, but.
But if y'all not blood related, then
Still, I wasn't trying to. No, I can't. No. Anyways, so yeah, but I've never been.
You
with
never had a
somebody
crush on like say you got an ex and one of his best friends is fine and it's been some years and you'd be like, you know what? Maybe, never.
So let me ask you this, Keisha. Do you think something is wrong with the sneaky link?
No, not necessarily. It can be exciting. It can be thrilling. I just never have. If I wasn't supposed to be with him, I was supposed to be with him. I wasn't even trying to touch that. So, no, I don't think anything's wrong with it.
So would you ever do it though? Because you've never done it.
Yeah, I probably would. I know me. I'm hard headed. I like to touch the hot pan myself and burn myself to find out, the
Sneaky
consequences.
link ain't no burn. It's a sneaky link. Nobody knows but you in the
Yeah.
person.
But isn't it the thrill that there might be
sneaky
consequences
link,
if somebody does find out?
Yeah,
no,
but
but nobody's like it. Y'all, it's y'all too. So if it comes out, it's not my fault. So whose fault is it? It's
Yeah.
yours.
No consequences. Then yeah. I mean, if there's no consequences, then why not?
yeah.
Yeah, I understand. Like I met a chick in Vegas when I was younger, and she was just like, "Y'all don't want everybody to know." I was like, "It's just me and you here. Like
Yeah.
nobody's ever gonna know unless you tell it. Because I'm
How
not."
would they know? How would they know?
Yeah, that's so weird. That's a terrible excuse to give. I don't want everybody to know. We're the only ones that know. So how's everybody gonna know unless you just get on Facebook and be like, "Just fuck Lucious."
Yeah, let me hear that. I'll be
Well,
like,
I don't
everybody.
trust you. That's what
Who
you
fucks everybody? Then Chris Hansen comes out the closet. Some goofy shit. Like what the fuck? The cheaters van pulls up.
The cheaters van.
Right,
Joey
right.
Greco whip out. So you're not gonna tell your wife? So you're not gonna tell her?
Nigga, no, I wasn't. I was supposed to tell her, like I was supposed to, like I'm over here cheating.
Yeah, sneaky links is lit. This is a long time ago though. I ain't did sneaky link in centuries.
I've never heard that term, so
No, damn.
nobody's supposed to talk about it, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. So it's a good thing.
Somebody's old at some point.
So it's a good thing you never heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
That mean everything been getting by. It might be all kind of sneaky links going on behind your back at work with your coworkers.
No.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's normal. That's normalized. Coworkers
sneaky link.
If you work more than 10 hours a day, you're gonna get accused of some shit. That's why you can't come home and tell every fucking thing.
Yeah.
Because you tell that same story, this person sits next to you, you got a story about that person. Eventually, about 2 years of that shit, mama be like, "Yo, so what's up with you and Katie?" Man, I don't like this bitch like that. Now relax.
Whole time you and Katie been going at it.
Man.
Woo.
That's the sneaky link. And it's exciting that only y'all know.
Yeah.
Actually, I have not witnessed, but I knew of one in one of my past jobs. And that was kind of thrilling. And I wasn't even involved with it. I just knew of it because they both trusted me. So.
Yeah, the sneaky link, I think it's dope. It's commendable. It shows loyalty.
It's the best kind of. It's the best kind of
loyalty, man.
It's the best kind of sex when only you and that other person know about it.
The bond no one can break because ain't nobody supposed to know.
Exactly. I got something.
That's how you do it.
Okay, next topic. First section. First date sex. Yay or nay, buddy? The buddy got all the questions tonight.
Absolutely a yay. 100% a yay.
Now,
why not?
We talked about this last episode where if you have sex with someone on the first date, do you judge them?
Absolutely not. Why not? We grown as hell. You know what I think about that shit? This is what I think about that. I think society has programmed people to believe whether that is good or bad. If you feel the good feeling and you think that this is what it is, I don't understand. It just baffles me. Like I just don't get it. Like it's too soon. Like what do you mean? You good? I'm good. We're happy. Everything's fine. What's the problem? I don't understand it. It just I need somebody to give me a talking point to make me understand why it's a bad idea if the vibes is what the vibes is. So you torturing yourself because you refusing to do what you really want to do.
Hey, where everybody knowing?
I don't understand it. If this is what you want to do with your life, you are telling yourself no.
So
and disappointing yourself.
On the first date, if you get roadhead,
if the vibes is the vibes, I don't understand why not.
Nigga, I'm not a fan of roadhead, bro.
No,
what?
Nah, bro. I be feeling like I'm gonna hit a sign or something, bro.
So what?
Nah, bro.
You
can do it, yeah. But I'll be afraid I'm gonna hit a car.
Oh God.
No, you just gotta keep your eyes open. That's
bruh. I got big ass eyes, but god damn it, man. That shit crazy. But I'll be like, god damn it, man. I'm finna run off, bro. We finna die.
BJ, what do you think about first date sex?
I mean, it's like you said, man. We're adults. We're two adults. If it happens, it happens. You know what I mean? But there's no need to look at somebody any kind of weird way or anything like that. You know what I mean? Because it would be easy for dudes, because dudes be the ones who are guilty of this more than anything, to be like, oh, she a hoe because she gave it up so quick.
I think that's a nigga in their feelings, though.
What do you?
I never think that shit.
Yeah, that's a nigga in their feelings, bro.
Dudes gotta start asking themselves, what are you saying about yourself? Like, if you calling her trash for giving you some pussy, right? What does that say about you? Are you saying that you are trash?
You took it.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so the nerve of her to get a pussy to somebody like you is basically what.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? And that's a part where we gotta grow up in that regard. I feel like cats our age have figured that out. You know what I'm saying? But I want us at a younger age to realize she gave it to you because she feels comfortable enough with you. You know what I'm saying? For that to happen.
Yeah.
You got to feel better about yourself, because they be like, she gave me the pussy that early. Like, you know what I'm saying? She a hoe. No.
You realize that some niggas still have like old school values. Like, no, she was digging you. Like, what are you tripping about right now?
Yeah, I never understand that. Like, if the
I've
vibe,
never understood that, bro.
What's the problem?
Yeah, we gotta love ourselves a little bit more than we do.
And it makes women feel the type of way too, because they be like, I feel like a hoe. Be like, yo, let's normalize not feeling like a hoe because you gave a motherfucker some sex.
Well, it's because dudes, though. It's because dudes will, talk about them, or like what Buddy has said before, you make it chicks lose their name because, dudes is calling them out of their name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's something about a motherfucker that there's nothing more annoying in a relationship than being compared to somebody's ex 24.
Yeah.
Because of some shit they did.
I was guilty of doing that to women, though, after my practice marriage initially. I did that a lot, actually.
I did every once in a while. And
Keisha, what do you think about first date sex?
So for me, I'm going to say a no. One, only because a lot of what BJ said, it's been normalized to call us hoes if we give it up on the first date. If not that, to me, it's a trust issue, because on the first date, I'm trusting to release the lightest information of me, like the basic stuff of what I'm looking to get into if we continue to see each other. I'm not ready to jump in to trust you into my temple, into my vagina. So I'm not so quick to doing that. But also, it also comes down to, if we really like you, we don't want to take the risk of giving it up, and it turns out you didn't really like us and you take off. So
what do you do that make though? Because you're fucking to find a husband at that point.
Well, if we're emotionally invested in...
Okay, we're taking advantage of moments here, right? It was a moment. If you can't understand that was a moment, that's not the bridge to marriage.
Well, no, it's not the bridge to marriage. But if you give it up and he just decides to leave on the first date, that's going to linger in our minds. Like, should I have...
Yeah, but at the same time, like, why do you let that linger in your mind when you just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just something that happened.
Okay, so what about this, Keisha? Like, if you feeling the vibes or whatever, like you and the dude rocking out, right? This is strictly hypothetical, because you said you wouldn't even do it. So in a different world where you would, and you feeling the vibes with a dude, you're really feeling like a connection with a dude, and then you decide to take that step. So this is your decision. He's not taking it. This is your decision. You are agreeing with this. This is 100% consent, and you want this just as much as he wants this.
Mm-hmm.
What is the deal if he was to disappear when you got what you wanted out of the deal too?
What if the deal was to get to know him more, not just strictly off the vibes of fucking?
I mean, I'm just going off the hypothetical situation of the sexual connection where you feel like you would do this with this guy, and then you go ahead and commit to that because you wanted to have sex with him just as much as he did. Like it was a mutual agreement that y'all wanted to do this situation. So if he leaves and you got what you wanted from him at that moment,
Mm-hmm.
and he got what he wanted from you at that moment, if y'all never talk to each other again, like I figure it's an even swap, no swindle, if both of y'all agree to this and this is what y'all wanted to do.
I guess, yeah, okay, in that case, it does make sense because that is of the moment. But because I'm very thorough about certain things, I guess I want to give it every chance that I can to see if it's more than just fucking. And that's where the trust issues come into. Like, as far as letting you inside of me, I want to ask you certain questions to be able to know if I can trust you with certain things. If I want to trust you with my vagina, I need to be able to trust that you telling me the truth on certain small questions when we're out and about. That's why I'm not so quick about it.
Fellas, do you feel like dick and vagina are at the same level?
Do what?
What do you mean?
Like they're equal?
Do I feel like they're equal?
Yeah, they're equal.
What do you mean?
Like, they'll be like, yo, I let you have sex with me. And you be like, yo, I gave you some dick. Like, so what are we talking about?
Oh, when it comes to that, the exchange, yeah. If everybody got what they got, what they wanted, then yeah.
Well,
You
yeah,
can't put one over the other.
yeah. Of course, they're equal, but women don't feel that way. Women feel like if they gave you a piece of pussy, like
A piece, not the whole thing.
you,
Yeah, they didn't even show out that time. It was some regular shit.
should be so grateful.
Oh.
You should be overjoyed. You should be cherishing the ground that they walk on. Even if it's some men, they still they be like, oh, he was like, I gave you this, so you owe me things now. You know what I'm saying?
Who started that? Because, like, I feel like sex is a physical conversation. That is a opportunity to cherish each other and worship each other's body, but nobody should be held over each other. I mean, what we do?
But it's a thing
Right,
though.
Keisha, you just talked about your vagina. When I let you into my temple.
Yeah, you did say your temple.
Yeah.
With your McDonald's bag, with your garbage. We gotta have a conversation.
Yeah, because you can catch.
That's where I got that from. Because it's just like, okay, so my dick is not not a temple, but goddamn it, it's up there with whatever a temple is.
Golden
I got a
I don't
bougie
care
dick.
what you call it. Y'all just as you want
Like my dick has value too. Like trust me, you finna have experience.
Yeah.
But don't try to make your pussy seem like, yo, this shit's so far up here.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm finna burn down your temple.
Oh my god.
I don't know if burn is the right word.
Okay. I'm finna knock that motherfucker down brick by brick.
There you go. Knock
You take that whole down, you gonna push it down?
knock the lining out that motherfucker.
Man, this shit gonna be knocked off the foundation. Fucking with me.
Oh, wait, did we finish off this topic? Because I have a question.
Go.
Who didn't answer?
Go with the question.
Thank you, Rainier. Thank you. I'm thinking the same thing. Okay. Now hypothetically for the married man there, before the marriage, how many? Well, no, not how many times. Did you ever have the sex talks with the person before getting involved? Not the
What's
person
the sex
being
talk?
like, hey, have you been tested? If you have, how many people have you been with? You know, since the time you've been tested.
You talking about with my wife?
I mean, no, I mean like before the wife. I mean, even with the wife when y'all first.
So not everybody. I mean, you know, sometimes it was just you know, sometimes the sex just happened. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I understand that.
You know what I mean? But
yeah,
like people that I was serious with, yeah, you know, we would have that talk. Definitely about being tested. The whole, you know, I've had the conversation about, how many partners have you had. I never told the truth, so I never expected them to tell the truth.
Do you
Okay.
tell the truth? Like you don't tell the truth in that
Actually,
situation.
You know what though?
I do.
Y'all would never know, and the internet would never know who it was. But I tell you, one time I got learned up real good, and I didn't have that conversation. So, me and this person that I was dealing with at the time, she was like, how many people have you had, sex with? I gave her a number.
I hate that question.
And so, but I was actually at that time. That was one of the times where I was actually like pretty accurate with my number. And then a few minutes go by, this awkward silence, and so I'm like, well, how many have you?
Yeah, back at you.
She hit me with, well, I lost count at 75, and that was 3 years ago.
Damn.
How do you do the math? Anybody got a calculator?
I
I'm
said,
bad at math. That's crazy.
Yeah, you didn't drink your water.
I-
I'm in for a long night.
But did you still do it?
Well, of course I did. I mean,
Yeah, of course you did. 'Cause hey,
No,
I'm in for okay.
we had sex prior to this conversation.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Okay.
this was like I guess a pillow talk situation.
Yeah.
When we had the conversation. But I was like, man,
I think in a lot of ways, I think that shit is dope.
what's dope?
When you can have open dialogue with a female, that beginning, like those first 3 or 4 months, that open dialogue is so fucking dope.
I agree. But you gotta remember, like, I was like, mid-20s at the time. So like in my brain, it wasn't as mature as it is now. So at the time I was like, I probably shouldn't be here right now. You know what I'm saying? But then of course I kept doing it because,
So am I the only person that said 3? Like anytime I've been asked,
I'll just be like too many. I just say too many, bro.
I'm like,
why
enough.
I ask, and I always tell them, look, no judgment. All I'm just asking is for you to be honest, because this is my thing. If you get tested and you only been with like 3 to 5 people, okay, cool, you've been playing it safe. But if you've been tested and between that time you've been with like 100 people, I need you to get retested because you don't know what your status is by that with so many people.
Oh, nigga, you know what your status is.
I'm dying for that. I'm dying for that question right now because I could just. Somebody ask me now, I could be honest and be like 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I mean, since the time
insinuating-
you've been tested, not your whole life.
Isn't that insinuating that you have a fucking list that you be checking mugs off and shit like that? Sometimes.
Now, if you ask me in my whole life, I might be in. But you can say in the last, you can ask me in the last 10 years, and I can be like 1, and I'll be telling the truth.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting on that. I'm waiting on the question right now.
I'll be telling the truth too if that's what the truth is. At that
There's nothing to
point.
be ashamed of you being safe. That's my thing. So,
There's something to be ashamed of you being safe. You say 75 in the last year, and you've been safe the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, Renetta answered. She said the number is irrelevant.
No, she's talking about, I think the numbers are relevant because you don't know if a motherfucker telling the truth.
I don't think that numbers are irrelevant.
I don't think so either.
I don't think I have a checklist that I'm scratching people off for.
I think it's in the interest of being transparent, right?
Mm-hmm.
People need to know exactly who they're dealing with.
Yeah.
Yes.
Their number
That's all.
says exactly who they're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
Does it?
That other, of course it does, sir.
Yeah.
For one,
Go ahead. Let's try.
For one, I'll say this, right? The number that she gave me, like, you could tell she had her experience points high by the level of sex.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
Right? Whereas somebody who I may have dealt with who hadn't had as many experience points, who hadn't had as many partners, they were not as good as she was. You know what I'm saying? But I'm able to know that by asking that question. So it's not that they're irrelevant, right? Each notch on your belt is more experience points.
I know one thing.
I don't know if y'all have how long it's been since you dealt with somebody who's had, like, 1 to 10 partners.
Oh yeah, it's different. It's
But
different.
but years ago, I did, and it's not fun. It's not.
No, it's not. It's not a good time.
Not. They don't
Also,
really-
like somebody's been in a relationship too long, they pleasing one person,
yeah.
and then they get back out here. Sometimes that shit ain't fun either.
Right.
Yeah.
You trying to fuck me like you fuck him.
Hey, look, tell
Like,
me about it.
nah.
Hey, tell me about it.
Bruh.
Babe.
Sometimes that shit's whack. You be like, all right.
That's actually one of my biggest fears. Like, if my wife decides to leave me, and now I gotta learn how to sex up somebody else,
Bruh.
the ghetto, bro.
Oh, that shit, boy. When I got back out there, I'm just like, yo, what the fuck is
Ghetto,
that?
man.
Lord Jesus.
Got to be a fast learner if you get back out in the streets now.
I ain't doing it.
You got to learn quick if you get back out there.
Yeah.
Exhausting.
And how you willing to move? Like,
Yeah.
trying to work your way back into another relationship, or are you trying to just move?
Yeah. Been and got tricked into some different shit.
Bro. It's crazy. Nah,
I think the number is important too, because the number will tell you what you should be getting in your current situation. So if me and you doing what we doing and the shit low key regular, and then you tell me 75, I'm like, well, I feel cheated.
9 or 10.
I know you know more than what you know.
Especially now. Like,
You've been laying on your back, but you had 75.
We're middle age now. That should not be. I ain't gonna say that should not be, but whack sex should not be something.
You're not about to be laying on your back at 75, man. That's just not. That's not what you're about to convince me of. I'm not about to be feeling your teeth at 75.
Imagine being in your 30s and terrible at sex.
And bruh. And then some ones that just be so pretty that they are terrible and say like, yo, this is
because all they gotta do is lay there, because dudes really be so happy that they got it.
There are women so attractive that their sex game is so fucking horrible.
They ain't gotta do nothing.
Yeah, I've never had a guy tell me that. Well,
I'm gonna tell you now, you're not about to just lay there at all. I'll get up and get the fuck on.
Yeah, bro, we gonna be moving
I've
some shit.
I've done that before.
I'm getting rug burn on the bottom of my feet. Like,
I literally stopped, got up, and was like, you know what? I don't need this.
Oh, you know what? My signature move. I used to fake nut. Signature move. Think men don't fake nuts. I mastered the art of that shit back in the days.
Wow.
I will fake so fast on your ass.
All you gotta do is really hurry up. I mean, if you have a condom on, you just hurry up.
Yeah, that's the trick. The condom is the trick.
Yeah, just run in the bathroom real quick.
Yeah. You got to give them some real quick ones. You got to squeeze them real tight. Take a deep breath. And then go to the bathroom and dispose of all evidence that doesn't exist.
And then you look at your phone and say, like, share, and subscribe.
Keisha, she clutching her pearls over there. You didn't
follow me on Pornhub.
You didn't fake nothing before, Keisha. I don't want to hear it. You didn't fake one on something.
Keisha looked like she was into everybody she slept with.
Shut up.
She saw a second date coming. That nigga was like, look, I gotta go back to my wife.
To get you, Lou. Oh, no.
My wife texted me, I'll see you later. I left $40 for you to get some new glasses. Get you some new frames on me.
Some new frames.
Look, all y'all.
She looked like she was really into it. She thought that shit was gonna last tomorrow.
Oh, goodness.
How do you feel, Keisha, from calculus? So you represent the women tonight. You on your own.
Is this what Raynetta used to feel like before I joined?
Yes.
My God. I see
Yeah.
why. Okay. Lord, what was the question? I'm sorry. Y'all caught me off guard with that last one. Go ahead.
What? Did you care about everybody you sleep with?
Oh no, that's not always the case. I'm not proud of it, but yes.
You can't be at this age and give a fuck all the time.
Oh no, I learned.
Sometimes you gotta YOLO it.
No, yeah, I understand Rihanna and her savageness. So okay.
So you've been savage. You was cutthroat Kiki for a little bit.
I told her that was a lie.
sometimes it be
I
like
said she
that.
ain't said nothing cutthroat. She like she water plants and all that shit.
I do, nigga. It's called weed.
Oh,
Can
bring your ass
still
in
come
here.
on so I don't feel so lonely?
Yeah,
Come on, Queen.
I'll
Waiting
send
on
an
you.
invite. I
Yeah,
doubt
yeah, we need Ray here.
She's
Come on in here.
available now.
Dive in too.
She's available now.
Come on in here.
That's the queen.
Mm-mm-mm.
The queen of St. Louis.
So Keisha, have you been savage on a dude before? Like this is just what it is.
Hold on. Here's a question for everybody. What's the most savage thing you've done?
Oh man, I gotta dig into the archives for this one because
Yeah,
I've
the
been a
most
bad
savage
man.
thing you've done. And how
I've been
did you feel after that?
Oh man.
Because I felt
Go
like, look,
first.
nigga, I gotta do better. That was
not-
disrespectful.
I've done a lot. I don't know.
That's
I gotta go down
different.
the
I was
list.
like, yo, that is disrespectful.
Mm.
I had a girl.
I've never done anything savage in my life.
Such a gentleman.
Such a liar.
The fact that she believed you, though. Keisha was clapping and everything. Keisha,
No, he's lying like a
He
motherfucker.
is lying.
Ask him about his 20s and watch him tell you. Ask him about his early 20s.
Shit, I thought we were talking about now.
Yeah, ask him about his early 20s and see what he tell
The
you.
most savage shit I've ever
Early
done.
20s, I was in my practice marriage. I wasn't doing nothing.
Ask him about his mid 20s then. It's been a gap in there somewhere.
In my
Queen?
There
Hello.
she is. All right.
Hey.
Hey.
And her maxi dresses. Yes. I need to update my wardrobe.
Ask BJ about his mid 20s or something.
DJ said he's never been out. The question was what's the most disrespectful you've been to somebody?
The most
said-
savage.
Savage.
Most savage you've been in your life?
Yeah.
To somebody.
Her response was the last.
I've
I
never.
remember at Whiteman, I got head from this girl, and I came in her mouth, and I guess she went to the bathroom to spit it out, and I locked my door and told her to leave.
All right.
I'll tell y'all this one time, many moons ago, that I knew this young lady really wanted to have relations with me. And the fact that she wanted it so bad made me not want it at all.
Mm-hmm.
So she was in the shower trying to get real sexy for me. She was doing like a scene out of Pornhub. She had a soap going down there and stuff. She was putting on the show for me. And I was like, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go get a condom. And I took her clothes and everything, and then I just left. And I ain't come back. So
Stranded.
she
with no
hated
clothes?
my guts for years for that.
Okay.
She might still hate me. I don't know. I don't know this person anymore. That was centuries ago. That was back when I was like 19 or something.
Grudges
You're
exist.
from calculus.
Terrible.
Most savage thing you done?
Terrible.
There was this one dude I was getting to know, and he kept trying to hint towards getting to a commitment, but he didn't have all the major requirements that I needed him to have to move forward. And so one of the biggest problems we had is he kept talking about his crazy ex, and it kept bothering me. So one day we did the deed because that was our usual habit. And
But he didn't meet the requirements to do the deeds.
huh?
I thought
Oh,
you
he
said
didn't need the requirements for that. He knew what he was getting into, and I knew what I was getting into. So after I really gave it to him good one night,
Oh,
he was getting ready to go. And I was like, the next girl you talk to, make sure she fucks you like that, and you got a good one. And then I never had him go back. So that was, yeah, that was it. Nothing as big as buddies.
Thinking buddies. Pause. BJ. BJ.
What's up, sir?
I know you haven't been savage in the past.
I've never
But-
done anything savage in my life.
Yeah, I know you. You my boy.
you're a
You my
liar,
best
and you
friend.
always been a liar.
BJ's not lying. BJ is a stand-up guy.
Yeah, man. Come on now.
But do you have an example of when somebody else did somebody savage?
Because we all heard
Yeah,
stories.
like maybe someone you might have known or something that has done something.
Long time ago. Just a little bit.
Yeah, like one of your old friends back in the day that you lost contact with or something.
Or maybe even the old you.
No, not me.
No, definitely not him. He's never done anything like that. Maybe one of his old buddies.
But I mean, I know, like, you know, my homeboy. This story years ago. He was dealing with this young lady who had like 3 kids, whatever, and he would only go over there at like 10:30, 11 anyway. But
kids sleep.
one night he went over there. He did what he was supposed to do with her, and then he saw like in her little pantry. You remember like fruit roll-ups?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he took the whole box with him. Does that count?
Why he still the baby snacks?
I mean, he was hungry. I mean, he put it on work.
Fruit roll-ups was his jam back then.
He needed some sugar, so he took.
Them shits is busting too, so I understand.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, them motherfuckers is fire, boys. Them shit's fire, them motherfuckers. Them bitches be all stuck to your roof.
Yeah, them shit's good.
He was like driving 30 minutes home, and he like put the whole box up. It's crazy.
Yeah, I understand that completely. Them shits is good.
Right.
Good.
Especially free.
Yes.
The most savage thing you've done.
There was this guy that I was dating, and we was at his house, and we had sex before, but it was just this particular day. I wasn't feeling it. So I went in his closet and I called my cousin, and I told my cousin, I was like, I can't do this. His dick is too small.
Yeah.
And my cousin was like, are you serious? I was like, I can't do this. I can't keep going. I can't keep this going because it's not going to work. Because if we stay together, I am going to cheat. This is not going to work. So he overheard me talking to my cousin.
Oh, man.
He was mad. He was mad and took my sex toy.
Oh, man. Man, Little John. We're going to call him Little John. Little John.
I tried. Like, I liked him, but, like, I just know that if we had kept going, I was going to cheat.
I feel bad for you, Little John.
It happens.
I feel bad for you, homie.
He heard that. So how long did y'all keep talking afterwards?
He'd have moved on.
How long did we keep talking afterwards?
Y'all were done after that?
There was no more to talk about.
He blocked you on all social media platforms, and
he stole my sex toy, so we really had nothing to talk about.
He blocked you on stuff you don't even use. He blocked you on Reddit.
What's the Google?
He went back and blocked you on MySpace.
Shut up, okay?
After he heard that conversation, let me hear that conversation.
I thought he had left. Like, I really thought he was gone and had left. That's why I went in the closet because I didn't want to just be in the house, just like having this conversation openly on the other side of the door. And I was trying to make sure I listened out, but apparently I was too deep in the conversation to hear.
Let me hear something like that. I'm blocking you on everything.
I don't even know as a man
how you deal with that.
Like, how do you even come back from that?
Yeah,
I wondered that too. How you guys take that?
Because I'm overhearing.
How we take what?
Talking to your cousin, right?
Hold on, Keisha. Hold on, BJ. Keisha, how we take what?
Like, if y'all were to hear that news, like if it was undeniable, like even you are questioning yourself. Well. Like, some guys can't really deny it, but then there's some guys like, she tripping. She just used to that.
You better. That's that self-confidence. You better build your confidence up.
That's true. That's on them.
You better find a position that you know you finna kill.
That's
just-
true. There's
I
angels.
couldn't even imagine
Yeah, like I don't know how to.
hearing my lady on the phone with a relative.
Oh, a relative.
And
Not a
and
friend,
most
a
of the, he probably thought she was talking to another dude.
Mm-mm.
Well, the cousin I was talking to was a guy cousin. Like he's like my big
Oh.
brother.
Oh
And
my
I
I
kinda
god.
heard
was
that
like,
deep voice.
and I was like,
Like,
I can't do this. He was like, what you mean? My cousin calls me Ro. He said,
Oh.
what you mean, Ro? I was like, I can't do this. I was like, I'm being honest with you right now. I can't do this. I was like, I'm
I
going
feel
to
it.
cheat. And he was like,
I'm
really? I was
tearing up. Like I don't even know. I hurt for his hurt.
Yeah, man. Like I mean,
it was a long time ago. I mean, but
You ain't gotta explain yourself, bro. It happens.
yeah, we
I
ain't
do
judging
that.
you.
no, I'm
sure
not
you
judging
judge
you.
it.
No, we ain't judging you.
I'm just thinking, you know, if I'm him and I'm hearing my lady on the phone talking about she gonna cheat on me because my dick little. Like, I
Oh
don't
my
even
god.
know
Oh,
how you bounce back from something like that.
you scarred him for life.
Forever.
No, he'll be all right. He'll figure out something.
Oh, he's not alright. Is
I mean,
he still alive?
he ended up getting married and having a kid. So, you know, she
Oh.
was happy with it. It just wasn't, I couldn't work with it.
He had a kid, that means it worked.
Or she got married to him because he was a good dude, but she out here fucking off.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
that ain't got nothing to do
That's
with
on him.
Ken, what's his number? I want to do a wellness
That's
check.
irrelevant. Radio.
I need to do.
I don't know his number.
I need to do a wellness check on this man to make sure that he's really okay inside.
For real, man.
You asked the question. I just answered it.
I didn't ask you.
Oh,
True.
Yours is the worst.
you straight. I ain't saying that shit. It be like that, man. No, you're
Yours,
strong.
I thought stealing the fruit snacks was bad. That
Oh my god. No, I thought the dipping with her clothes was bad. You left her stranded, bro. She had nothing but a birthday.
My shit was regular. I guess I am a good guy.
What?
My shit regular. I guess.
No, sir. No, sir. You said you put your little sperm in somebody's mouth and then locked them out. That's actually the worst.
yeah, it is.
We just
And I never,
Worse than
look, I
mine.
never talked to the girl again. I fucked around and bumped into her at Walmart.
Oh,
With
Did she
her
run
husband.
you down with the cart?
With her husband.
With her husband.
Yeah, I just gave her the head nod.
nothing was said then.
Yeah,
Sure,
it
y'all
was-
act like y'all didn't even know each other.
Yup.
That
Last conversation I had with her.
is the protocol.
She should have ran your ass down with that cart.
No, I did it. I did it for Juneteenth.
Right at the ankles where it hurts the most.
Yeah.
That's my Juneteenth gift to a colonizer.
Man. Mm-mm-mm.
Buddy,
Just after the podcast, Ray, just send me dude's information. I'm just gonna check on him, make sure.
I don't have his information.
Make sure he okay. Because
wait a
my
minute, we got a
feelings.
call right now. He's calling
The
in
last
right
time
now.
I'm gonna tell you, the last time we've actually even had any conversation was when I found out his grandmother passed. I did reach out, and you know that was it.
So his grandma dies, and then the chick who's on the phone
I liked his grandma. He was nice.
calls him. Oh my god!
But I liked his grandma.
Hey, okay. Question.
You
Women can be. That is the ruthless shit.
wait.
That's ruthless there. You didn't have to do that. You could have just liked his status when he said his grandma died.
Wait.
That's
He's
it.
not the one who told. Okay, so I know it's gonna sound horrible, but he's not the person who told me that his grandmother passed. The person who told me his grandmother passed was actually his uncle's ex-girlfriend, who I still was friends with.
Okay.
Dang, so he really thinking everybody know that he, you know, that
But he
what you
really-
said about him.
He ain't need to hear from you after that,
You made him relive that trauma.
right? I mean, his grandma passed.
I did not do anything.
The
She
chick,
gonna hit him up.
oh my
Hey,
god!
Just to know you in my thoughts and prayers.
Oh my
If you
god!
got anything to talk about,
I don't
I'm
even
there
know
for
why
you.
you're alive today. As crazy as dudes are, I have no idea how you're still sitting here talking to me today. Golly.
That is traumatic, man. He
That-
probably got a therapist. That's why he's doing all right with himself.
He probably can't say. He probably got like a picture of you with darts. With the whole darts in that motherfucker where that nigga throws them at him. That nigga don't smoke cigarettes, but when he throwing them darts, that nigga sitting there.
We're gonna talk about how little my dick is. It's so little you gonna cheat on me. And then you gonna call me when my grandma passed? I'm sorry, Lucious. My bad. It's not the worst story. Jesus.
Man. And women got a way of popping up when the shit is bad. And you just like, yeah. Like women do that. I don't know how men do because I don't fuck with men, but I know women have a way of popping up when you least expect that shit.
Well, you know, men, we like to we like to do you dirty, right? And then, you know, how you go on about your life, wait for you to get happy with somebody else, and then
I'm gonna try to come back in.
Oh, yeah.
That's our shit right there.
Girl,
That's how everything do it.
I just want you to know that I've been thinking about you.
Yeah.
I just want to
My
apologize for
life
everything
ain't
I've
been
done.
the same since we broke up.
Yeah.
Like with your psyche and shit.
We come back like old boy from Boys to Men. Baby, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for all the wrong I've done.
Hey, with niggas singing in the background, I'm sorry. Oh,
Baby, you think I was tripping when you was running around with the mother fellas?
That's
he wasn't tripping.
But I'm still a nice person. Yeah, I don't think I'm just horrible.
Ain't nobody said no, because you had time to evolve, but at the same time, in that moment,
You've grown, you know, you've grown into a better
always
person.
been nice to me, and I appreciate it. But when it comes to homeboy, you're not. No.
Yeah, you did Little John dirty, man.
He would have a very different story.
man.
I feel like,
hey, if the big bad wolf ever got to tell the story of the three little pigs, nigga, that would be.
oh my goodness. Yeah.
First of all, I really liked her until I caught her in the closet. And she came out the closet.
Wait, you was in the closet having this conversation?
Yeah.
He probably had his ear to the closet too. Like,
Oh my god.
I was sitting in the closet in his house talking to my
in
cousin.
his house,
Yeah.
talking about his Little John.
Oh
Hold
no!
up. Hold up.
I went to go visit him.
Wait. Did y'all
Why
have?
are we still having this? Why are we still talking about this? I thought we were past this.
Yeah,
What's the next topic?
Hold on, I
No, we
just
got to dig deeper. We pardon. We
got
pardon,
one question.
because mine was ruthless
Leave
to the
it
point
alone.
where everybody's like, all right, let's switch up. This nigga's too dark.
I just got one question, and I'm gonna leave it alone.
What is your question?
Did y'all have the sex that day?
They had just got
Yeah.
through, right?
We had sex the night before.
And so you woke up with that on your mind, like, I'm about to leave this thing.
And everybody know morning sex be the best. Morning sex be the best. And that
Oh
nigga
my
didn't get
God.
no sex.
She went to sleep like, oh my God. I'm
This ain't
so
it.
about to leave this.
This is not it.
Oh my God.
He knows this too.
Oh man.
Like he know what he thought was putting down, what being put down at all. He's traumatized. He got a therapist.
I
know.
I hope he do. Hey man, shout out to you, man. Whoever.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all. Oh Lord, don't judge me. I'm gonna tell you my exact words to my cousin. I called and I say, "Hey, we was, how you doing?" I say, "I can't do this." He said, "What do you mean?" I say, "His dick is too small." I say, "If it's to the point where I can give him head and not gag and put the whole thing in my mouth, I say it's too small and I can't do this." I say, "I can't marry him." I said, "Because I know I'm going to cheat."
Mm-hmm.
He heard that. He heard all that.
That's the science, though. That's logic.
So
You
yeah,
saying that my shit ain't got no gag to it?
Nothing.
Oh.
and my cousin still bring it up from time to time because he'll tell me like, bro, you know you wasn't right. I'm like, I had to tell somebody.
Mhm.
And you're the one person I could tell just about anything to, no matter how fucked up it is, no matter how messed up I'm thinking. My big cousin is that one person, and I had to tell somebody
Mhm.
because
got a
I couldn't
therapist.
keep going.
If you think about it, it's not that bad. What would have been worse is that you hung in there. You actually did cheat on him, and that would have destroyed him even more. What pain
That's-
is?
That right there, I'm gonna tell y'all what just happened. That's a woman jumping into the fence of another woman. It's the bull.
To try to tell you how a man would feel.
Let me tell you something.
Keisha, if I
you
was
heard
at your house, if I was at your house, Keisha, if I was at your house in your closet, and I called my female cousin, and I say, "Yo, bro, this is the most garbage pussy I ever had in my life. I can't keep doing this, bro.
I'm a cheat,
bro. This shit like watching paint dry."
Cause look,
This
literally,
motherfucker baggy as hell. This like some old.
like look, it is on the dry. You know what
I
I'm
should have
saying?
joined the conversation today. I'm gonna drop off.
And I'm like, look, I feel like I'm fucking a bitch named Edna right now.
What if Lucious said this is the most baggiest dry pussy? It feel like I'm.
Oh my god!
Yo, I feel like I'm fucking a sandpaper pussy or
I
something.
feel like I stuck my dick in a bag of croutons.
How would you feel, Keisha, listening to that conversation?
It's gonna hurt to hear it, but I'd rather hear that because one is gonna make me reevaluate myself. Maybe I should be switching up something or doing something different. But then I'm gonna fall back on, well, that's their opinion too. I'd rather do that and have my feelings hurt than them actually go out and find it from somebody else.
No, I'd rather you cheat on me. Cheat on me.
No, I'd rather hear it. I'd rather hear it.
Cheat on me.
I would rather you go find somebody else and just go get dick from them. I don't ever want you can't be in my house where I pay bills at.
You in my closet with my shoes is at.
My sneakers is in there.
My Reebok classics is in there.
And you gonna have the audacity.
Shut up, y'all. Just shut up.
To say my shit ain't got
that shit next to my FUBU jersey.
You gonna think my shit ain't got no gag to it in my house?
You better pretend like you gagging in my house.
Oh my god!
Like you pretend you coming? That kind of
that kind
of performance?
Yeah, exactly. Look at Ray's face.
I cannot believe.
I'm a savage.
This is why I would rather you cheat on me. I would rather you cheat on me because at least I hold the respect of not thinking that my dick is little. If I'm hearing you telling that I ain't got no gag, it's too little, now that's on my mind for life. Just so go cheat. Then I can just be like,
most definitely, the ego thing.
Well, of course, it's an ego thing.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Ain't no man alive ever want to hear that his shit ain't got no gag.
Yeah.
What is the next topic?
Yes, let's keep moving.
Okay.
I agree.
All right, look.
What is the next topic?
Next topic. If you ain't got no gag, how do you fix that?
Do better. Start a GoFundMe.
If your dick don't take the epiglottis,
do that.
In her throat. If you don't feel her heave, if you don't feel that stomach go, what the fuck do you do with your life?
Oh man. You know what? Little maybe you. I ain't gonna say that.
Nigga.
I ain't gonna say that.
You know that buddy. Won't say it.
I changed my life. I changed my life. I ain't gonna say that.
Oh.
Please.
Anyway,
my nigga.
We did have another topic, right?
What we got?
I can't even function, to be honest.
I can't remember.
Okay, so this should be the end of this. Then let's just wrap it up and call it a night.
No, we on here.
Yeah, like you should have wrapped up that conversation, huh?
See, here you go. Here you go. Y'all are not finna keep making me seem like the bad guy.
No, we just laughing.
Wait, hold up. I'm sorry. Do you feel like you're the hero in this story?
I didn't say I was the hero, but I'm not the bad guy.
Hey,
Like,
Listen, big villain energy over there.
oh my
You and your maxi dress, big villain energy.
Yeah.
Your story.
It happened.
and sometimes,
Fair, no.
hey,
Yeah.
sometimes you're the hero so long that you live to see to be the villain. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not the villain. I was just expressing how I felt at that time.
And that's okay.
And I needed
you
to
said
get it
what
off
you
my
said.
chest. And I just happened to call my cousin because I needed a male's perspective. I had to talk to somebody. I had to tell somebody.
And he told you
You said what you said, and it's respected.
Hey, yeah. I mean, you gotta live in your truth.
Yeah. That's what I've been saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you ain't have to have your truth in that man's closet. You could have waited till you got in your own goddamn car, start driving home.
I came to visit him out of town.
Oh my God, a rubber!
Did you drive there?
Huh?
Did you drive there?
Yeah, but I wasn't leaving till the following day, so it was.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
That night was kind of,
You waited till the following day when you were in your own goddamn car.
I mean, I was gonna have to act like I liked it that night before I left.
What was the next topic, BJ?
You gotta speak the truth.
I mean, I never. What the fuck?
What was the next
shout out
topic?
to me.
I think, man, what was we talking about earlier? Because I don't know. I think it would be cool to get Renetta's perspective on. Well, first of all, do you think that it is always too much if you are a friends with benefits situation? Do you feel like it's always too much if you do anything besides sex? Or do you think that it can be okay to, get dinner or something like that and it still be
Friends with benefits?
Cordial.
Yeah.
Strictly platonic.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
We can be friends with benefits and do friend stuff outside of the bedroom.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
disagree.
Buddy says no. Buddy says
I totally disagree.
It's
That's
strictly
against
sex.
contract.
He treated like a prostitute.
And I'm the same way.
So you're saying if we're friends with benefits, we're only benefiting each other inside of the bedroom?
Yep.
No.
I
We
disagree.
can do other stuff.
Nah, that sends mixed signals.
No, it doesn't.
You might start liking me, I might start liking you. We gotta cut all of that stuff right off at the head, and no pun intended.
So who said it has to be friends with benefits and stay just friends with benefits?
You see what I'm saying, Lou? You just heard that, right?
I got you.
BJ, you heard that too, right?
No, I'm just saying if you get there, you get there. But if this is where we're at this moment and we're friends with benefits, we can do other stuff. Friends with benefits mean I can still go fuck somebody else, even though I'm fucking you. We can still do friend stuff. Now, if we get to the point where we decide we want to progress this, then it's no longer a friends with benefits situation. But as long as we're titling it friends with benefits, we can do other shit.
Y'all hearing this, right? You see how she keeps that possibility in reserve? That's why you got to cut everything off.
Actually,
so that possibility ain't in reserve.
Isn't there a difference between you're just fuck buddies and you're not friends with benefits if you kicking me out as soon as we both come and
that's what it's supposed to be. We fuck buddies.
But fuck buddy and friends with benefits, two different things.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's what I was trying to get to earlier
because if you are just my fuck buddy, I'm calling you at 11. You know you need to come, and that's all we're doing. Mm-hmm. If we're friends with benefits, that means we're sitting on the couch. We probably watching a movie. We might go get something to eat.
Yeah.
But if we just fuck buddies, you're literally coming over just for us to have sex and you to go your way.
Fuck buddy. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's the difference.
So Lou, you hear that now, Lou? You got to make sure you establish fuck buddy, not friend with benefits.
That's really the ultimate goal of every man If every man could just be some woman's fuck buddy,
There
Bro,
be no
we
marriage.
would all.
You know what? I'm gonna argue that.
there would be less mass shootings.
I'm
Oh,
gonna argue that term, fuck buddy.
oh man,
Niggas
I'm
would be
arguing the
you know,
term, fuck buddy.
not me though, because I'm happily married.
Mm-hmm.
Most men. That man, could you imagine? She just call at 11:30. Hey, come over real quick. You go over there, do what you do. You wash off, and then you just leave.
Yes.
But there, hey,
Fuck buddies don't
hey,
exist.
we can say that, but there
Yes,
are
they do.
generations.
Yeah, they
There-
do.
You
there are
look in the
generations of men
dictionary.
that get.
I know this because my name is Buddy. If you look in the dictionary, under the word buddy, it defines as friend. So you still have a fuck friend.
The dog agreed. The dog said,
If you want to call it fuck buddy, fuck friend, whatever, all that means is we know what this is. We know this is strictly after hours when I need my itch scratched. You're going to be the person I call if you're available.
Communication and agreement. That's all it is.
Mm.
If y'all both ain't down on the same page, don't
That's
worry
all
about
that
it.
means. That means when I see you out in public, we don't speak, we don't acknowledge each other, we don't do anything. We only time we see and talk to each other, if we're those type of friends, is in the house. We ain't gotta talk to each other.
I can't
Ray,
get head nod.
look, Ray and Keisha, cover your ears. BJ and Lou, don't listen to none of the shit they talking about right now. Because that shit don't exist, man.
It does.
doesn't.
I had those friends. It
Yeah.
does exist.
I have.
If you actually open your mouth and have that type of conversation, it exists.
You don't mean currently. You mean you had them. Had them.
She does. Oh, she.
You know what I meant.
Whoever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm just saying. I'm just trying to help you out because you
Yeah,
said
maybe I'm not.
have and had are two different things. Now I'm just
Okay.
trying to help you out. You mean you had them?
Yes, sir. I've had them.
I've never had a situation like that ever in my life.
I have some. I actually have some.
It
I
was
have some.
great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Never in my life have I had that situation.
oh my God.
There was always an underlying agenda.
Oh no. See. you
I'm
gotta
sorry
work on
you
that.
missed out then.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, buddy.
There's
You
always
need
an
to,
underlying agenda. You know, many moons ago, back when I was in my, way young days, it
But
was
you
always
okay. So your last relationship, how long was that?
10 years.
Okay, the relationship before that, how long was that?
4,
So 14 years. How old are you? 37?
38.
38. You started dating at around 20?
Like
Dating.
5 relationships that I've been in, they were the only 2. Now, the women that I've
That's
dealt with,
15 years. is what I'm saying.
they might have thought we were in a relationship. Because that might have been,
All these cheeks you have mentioned, they all had an agenda. They was all hooked on the buddy. Is that what you're saying?
What?
None of
That's
them were fuck buddies.
I mean, they said that they was cool with fuck buddies, but that's not what it was really about at the end of the day.
You messing with the wrong chicks, then okay, that's cool. I was just
I'm just
wondering.
saying.
No,
This is a long time ago. This is long,
Oh
many
yeah, no, I
moons
get
ago.
that. I get that.
yeah, I'm into the fuck buddy.
Yeah, they're not bad. There's nothing wrong with that.
But you got to keep that shit cordial,
Yep, exactly.
though. Or else.
I just don't think it exists for real.
You just haven't.
No, it does
That's
exist. I'm
all.
not saying bullshit. It does
It's always some underlying conditions somewhere in there. It's always some fine print. You know how you get you a new laptop and you just agree to all the terms and conditions and you don't read none of that shit? That's what it is, man.
Nah,
Y'all don't agree with that?
Nah, bro.
nah. I have experienced it. I know it's out there. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
So
when,
maybe
when it's one or, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you got one half not really in the fuck buddy game no more, you got to kind of, like, straighten that shit out. And, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I've had fuck
So maybe I just been cursed to not have a real one.
Or maybe you've been more friendlier than you thought you were being.
Buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, my name is Buddy.
No, he was too busy giving them all his A game. It's the same
Oh,
thing.
I know how to give though, son.
No. See, that's your problem.
Bro, I'm trying to get that triple double, bro. I average that.
Okay. When you giving them all your A game, then they're all going to catch feelings. Because one thing I know about them women's now, if you fuck around and make that shit come hard enough times, she is going to catch feelings.
Bruh.
I
Every
actually was
But
talking to
all I
somebody.
can be is Tom Brady, man.
What?
That's all I can be. I'm LeBron James.
sometimes,
My regular shit is
sometimes
above
you gotta
average
be
to a lot of
Trent
these.
Dilfer.
Nah, bro. I'm not going in no damn sexual situation trying to give out some D minus dick.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't have to be
Mine.
that. I actually was talking to a girlfriend about that, and there is this mutual friend that we have, and he,
Who was it?
he, I ain't saying that.
I tell you, her pussy was
Anyways,
trash. Okay, go ahead.
anyways, he has this talent of
Oh no, it wasn't
he knows how to make love, but he doesn't know how to fuck. So every time he links up with a girl, whether he's traveling, visiting friends, back at home, it's like all these girls fall for him because when he is doing his thing, it's like you are making love to him, but he doesn't know how to just fuck and just be done with it. And he didn't recognize the fact that I don't know why all these girls are tripping and they think it's more than what it is. Da da da. And we asked him, well, you have to assess yourself. What are you doing when y'all get into the bed? He's like, well, I'm doing A, B, and C instead of just going straight to Z. And we were like, well, that's it. If you make them feel so special and feel so so attentive to their needs and whatever not, like Buddy said, some of them jump to conclusions and think, oh, well, he's really showing out. Maybe this is more than what we thought it was.
You can show out fucking though. You can show out fucking now.
Now you cannot give everybody A plus, sir. You can't do it.
Every single time.
Like I said, I average a triple double. What the fuck you want me to do?
You're gonna find yourself in the same position every time.
I'm
And
good.
that's what it's been. That's why I said that shit don't exist.
What the fuck am I gonna go into a situation trying to motherfucking throw the game?
Okay, well then. What am
I throwing the game for? I'm like here. Like this thing. I done worked my way all the way up to fucking this chick. And I'm gonna motherfucking throw the game with a bad game. No, I average a triple double. I'm coming out here to give my all. The fuck.
So that's a good question.
You got me made all the way the fuck up.
When you lay with somebody, like, is there a difference between, like, when you just straight fucking, are there certain moves you would do with that person, and there's somebody?
No, you gotta understand if you fucking. I'm not making love.
I'm just asking. Some people have different.
I'm not here for a participation trophy.
Bruh. Yeah, at least you tried. Next thing you know, you have a chicken and
then you wonder why you ain't had no real fuck buddy. You out here giving marry me dick.
That's what you doing. Say all doggy style.
BJ, what we talked about the other night? You could tell by how soft men have got based on how women like to be fucked. Exactly. These women do not want a motherfucker whispering in their ear and slow winding. And if you get that, hey, whatever, you might like that shit, but yo, I'm out here fucking, man. Sorry. And I'm not giving no damn B plus.
I'm not telling you to I'm not telling you to not be out here fucking. What I'm saying is you can't give them marry me dick all the time. Cause that's what they're gonna want to do. They're gonna want to marry you.
I can agree.
That's not my fault. Like I said at the beginning of the show, we already
it is your fault. You make the decision to go out here and give them A plus penis, sir. You made that decision yourself.
That's all I can do.
Well, that's the thing. It's kind of like the equivalents to some of us females that fall into this category a lot. We can't be.
Keisha, y'all don't do nothing to lay there. Y'all just take it. Y'all no.
What?
Y'all don't do shit, okay?
My Apple Watch. I be putting in my steps. Anyways,
I don't know who you feel.
Your watch be going off and telling you to breathe. That's what the fuck be happening.
No, it counts my heart.
She said, check my Apple Watch.
You walked 170 steps.
That's fucking funny.
No lie, like I'll forget to take it off, and then I have challenges with my siblings, and so if it's 2 o'clock in the morning and like I'm closing all my rings, they'll call and be like, "Hey, what you doing?" Knowing damn well they know what I'm doing. So
Your watch say time to get up and get moving.
Mm.
Anyways, like I was saying, it's like the whole conversation of us females giving away wifely duties and not being the wife. That's what I get from what BJ's saying. You can't be giving away.
But we just talking about the sexual act. Like, yeah, you can't be.
Bro, that's still included though. You cannot be giving out A+ marry me dick to everybody. You can't do it. It's level.
Everybody doesn't get the same you. Period.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody's not entitled to the same you.
Bro,
I just can't be coming to the game trying to get a participation trophy, man. I just can't.
Hey, buddy.
Okay.
Hey, me and you together. We back to back and just fighting off the ground, my nigga.
Y'all always gonna be in that same position. The reason why we even had this podcast tonight is because why? Because somebody you fucked, right, wanted more, right? Why does she want more? Why does she want to continue fucking you? Because you out here trying to give her A+ dick every single session.
Look, when I play the sport, I want the big trophy, man.
Blame yourself, sir. You asked, why is that? That was your question. Why is that? It's your fault. Your fault.
Does anybody ask themselves, does that person deserve your A game?
Exactly. Because they all of them don't.
Why am I here if you don't deserve my A game?
Nah, my A game is for you.
You're here. You know why you're here? You're here because I need to nut and you need to nut. You ain't got to give me all your extra husband duties. Just give me off. You get off.
This A game
I'm trying to dislocate a collarbone. The fuck?
I got a standard to uphold.
I want you.
I got a reputation
hanging low.
Overachievers, I guess.
I got a reputation to maintain.
Yeah, they really trying to overachieve and not realizing, okay, you keep overachieving. You got all these girls sitting there talking about they want you to continuously do the same thing over and over to them. You don't want to be bothered with this hoe, but this hoe gonna keep calling you and expecting more, and then you trying to figure out what the fuck is the problem.
But I'm not gonna let you sully my good name because I did.
I'm satisfied. I didn't say you had to give me gold star fucking dick. All I'm saying is satisfy me, and I ain't gonna talk about you.
All right.
Y'all better tire yourselves out.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then, you go keep it real. You motherfuckers is getting old anyway. You gotta conserve your energy for your life.
No, I'm talking about breathe.
Listen, the amount of pumps that you gonna give is lower than the amount of pumps that you give.
No, you gonna
crazy. No,
I'm about to put this icy hot patch on my back.
I'm out here, I ain't got no kids. You crazy?
I'm about to rub this icy hot on my back.
When you was raising
y'all keep on with y'all Superman dick, okay?
Get some Bengay.
Put that shit on your knee right before. You knew you had to work that bitch out. That arthritis kicking in. I'm gonna
get the icy hot patch that Shaq be having on commercial.
I'm coming in with an Allen Iverson compression sleeve on my elbow. I got bone fragments.
Playing around.
All right. That's enough for tonight.
Is it?
Buddy, welcome back, my brother.
Yes, sir.
What are your social media handles, sir?
Hey, y'all can follow me on IG at Buddy with a B and Snapchat Buddy with a B, and that is it. My Twitter, I don't use it, but you can follow me on Twitter anyways. That's Skinny Drink. I'm about to get active on that too.
Ray, social media handles.
Raynetta Byers on Facebook, Mahogany_Ray on Instagram, and at Royal Pettiness on Twitter.
Keisha from Calculus.
Facebook, I'm Keisha Stansberry. On Instagram, I'm Keisha_from_calculus. That's it. I don't know what y'all be pausing for every time, and that's it.
Because I gotta go one more place, and I already know. I'm trying to give him time to think. He's creative. Yeah. BJ, where can people follow you at, sir?
I'm still thrown by Renetta's story. But I don't have a Facebook, but you can follow me on Instagram.
I don't even want to know what this gonna say this time.
No, say that shit. Talk your shit, cuz.
I feel like y'all keep cutting me off. And it's
No, talk your shit, cuz.
rude.
Where can they find you on Instagram?
But yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at All Gags Matter.
Oh my god. I done hurt it all.
Hey.
Oh man.
And I'm Lucious Williams. You can follow me on Facebook, Lucious Williams, Instagram, King Lucious the Great, Snapchat, King Lucious the Great, if you nasty. Lucious Williams Podcast. Lucious Williams and Friends Podcast. I'm sorry. Episode 30.
Doing better, yes.
Episode 30. I gotta get a fly made. Fuck with me.